Ah, welcome to my office. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Professor Apollo, God of Knowledge and Education. Please, do come in and take a seat. 1 second, as you can see, I have mountains of paperwork at the moment. Start of the semester is always busy. So, okay. Righty-ho. Let me just double check you are the correct student. Your name is... how do you spell that? Okay. Thank you. Your age. Your student ID. Sorry, could you repeat that number? Right, and finally, the subjects you are taking. Okay. My apologies. Sorry. I realize I may be the god of knowledge and education, but oddly enough, I'm actually rather slow at writing. Could you slow down a little bit? I know, rather ironic, isn't it? Yes. Right. Excellent. You are indeed who I am expecting. So, obviously, you're here as part of the university's Human Diversity Program, intended on allowing regular humans, such as yourself, to study at the realm's most prestigious educational establishment. And I, as Headmaster, am determined to ensure that mortals such as yourself feel right at home amongst the demons, angels, fairies, dwarves, elves, minotaurs, wraiths, etc., etc. The list goes on. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the more magically inclined aspects of our course here, and are most likely concerned that your lack of magical abilities will hinder your grades. But rest assured, you will be provided with an apprentice mage, as so you can carry out the magical practicals given to you. As for the theory aspects, your entry grades were, let's see, oh well, must be somewhere in the pile. That is a werewolf, so not you. Here we go. Your entrance exam results. Wow, some excellent grades. Why, I don't think you'll have any issues grasping the theory. Many of our students struggle with the applied theory of exorcisms, but you seem to have grasped the basics incredibly well. And as for your essay on catacombs, some wonderful insights. Your knowledge on the matter of catacomb cleaning services and the risks of using whitening products in the presence of mummies and skeletons is simply profound. What kind of skeleton wants to look like they were buried yesterday? Of course, age links to status. What an outstanding conclusion. I must stop myself. I tend to get rather enthusiastic about these kind of things. Now, moving on. Your teachers will be all sorts of mythical creatures. Don't worry, all of them go through rigorous training and are some of the leading minds in their respective fields. I'm only saying this because many of the human students are quite terrified of Professor Zarek. He's a demon, you see, so quite the intimidating appearance for you mortal types. However, I assure you, he is a lovely man. Well, a lovely demon. Despite what his exterior may portray, he's quite the laid-back sort of guy. And a word of warning about your mythical history teacher, Professor Cyrene. Don't bring any salt to her lessons. Sounds strange, I know, but you see she's a banshee, and has quite the adverse reaction to the substance. On that note, please do read through the Mythical Creature Guidebook. It states the behaviors, strengths, and weaknesses of all kinds of creatures you'll find here in the university, including their culture, their background, origins. Please study it carefully and respect the cultures and customs of even the most eccentric of creatures. Whilst some things may seem odd at first, I'm sure you'll quickly get into the swing of things. In terms of accommodation, your roommates will be a mix of humans and mythical creatures. Rest assured, we've chosen some of our top students to stay with you. For example, there is, for the love of the divine, it's in the pile, isn't it? One moment again, please. I promise I'm not usually this disorganized. Okay, that is the werewolf again. Here we go. Finally, Nathaniel. He is one of the most amazing people you will ever meet. He's shy at first, but so selfless and kind. He never puts himself before anyone. Charitable to a fault, and all the professors absolutely adore him. He's a fantastic student. He's an angel. No, seriously, he is an angel. Actually, that reminds me, I would highly suggest befriending some of the angels, as their reputation suggests they're an incredibly kind bunch, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help you with any issues you may have whilst here. On the flip side, however, whilst demons are not inherently evil, you will find that most are inherently mischievous. They tend to be slightly bad influences, so do be careful around any students like that. Well then, finally, and I don't mean to alarm you with this, but do be careful around the other students at first. Try to stick with the other humans and remain in the corridors near staff. As I'm sure you're aware, there are certain prejudices against humans from some of the magical and mythical races. Please, don't be afraid. I'm sure no harm will come to you. However, if someone does threaten to devour your soul, please contact a member of staff immediately. Anyway, and with that, I'm pretty sure that's everything. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to book an appointment with me. enjoy your studies, and welcome to the Celestial University. Have a lovely day.